Alright, and so now we're away from Thor, and episode 24 takes us to the Iron Man 3 mid-story level. And we are going to be treated to 3 different scenes, again adapted from the Iron Man 3 movie. And for me, this is just so much better from the Thor 2 levels. Not because the Thor 2 levels were designed badly or had bad ideas. It's just that I didn't have any story investment in the Thor 2 levels. Whereas Iron Man 3 is, I like Iron Man 3. If I had to rank the movies in a particular order, I'm not sure where it would fall. I mean, it wouldn't be number 1. But I like what this movie tried to do, or did. It's just that sometimes it's hard to fit the Iron Man movies into the whole story narrative of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because every time you turn around, it seems that Iron Man is, just having to, just dealing with something. But, I'll save that for Ultron. But the level's going to start us off here in Tony's house, which has been ripped in half. And on one half, we have Pepper Potts wearing the Mark 42 armor. And on the other half, we have Tony. Now, Tony does not have access, I don't think, to his suits. So if you press Y and try to give Tony a suit, I don't think anything will happen. Right now I'm breaking flower pots because that's a way to get studs. And so you can see there's the piano from the movie. There's Tony's barbecue grill, which I don't think was from the movie, but is here anyway. Here's a Christmas tree. There in the background is the big rabbit that Tony tried to give Pepper that she didn't particularly appreciate. And if we switch over to Pepper, we can actually use the Mark 42 suit, but not to its full capabilities. Okay, so, we can shoot the repulsor beams. That's cool, although this level doesn't have any things that'll come and fight you, so that's not as big a deal here. It can also still shoot the golden laser, or the gold slicing laser that most of the Iron Man suits get in this game. But Pepper cannot fly in the Mark 42 suit. Okay, now this is not a reference to the fact that Pepper doesn't know how to use the suit. This is a reference to the movie when Jarvis told Tony that flight power had been lost to the Mark 42 and they were having trouble getting it back. Even so, if you choose Pepper in the Mark 42 in free play, she still won't be able to fly in it. Now there is another Iron Man suit from the comics called Rescue that's Pepper's own personal Iron Man suit. And it also exists in this game. You have to go and unlock it. And so as Tony repairs this middle panel here, the rescue suit has the same skills as the normal Iron Man suits, except that its beams, I believe, are pink. Because Pepper's a girl. And we're just silly like that. I'm sure you noticed in the narration, but this is another example of how Gwyneth Paltrow is not involved in this game, even though she played Pepper in all the relevant movies. But Tony successfully dropped this thing over on the other side, so now we can use the Mark 42 suit to slice through it. And there's one of Tony's robot helper dudes. And we can control the robot helper dude, I assume, through that little controller over here. And Tony can access it, as after all, he is a tech guy. And then it's going to successfully put out this fire. And that's going to give us some stuff to blow up. So we need to switch back over to Pepper and blow this stuff up. And grab all these studs while we're at it. I mean, it's a lot of nice studs that we just sort of leaving around there. And the reason we did that is because somehow Maya Hansen is buried under that bunch of flaming debris, and somehow she survives. So now Tony's in charge of the Mark 42 suit, and it should have all of its capabilities available to it, so we can jump between the two halves of the house. But we still need Pepper to help us with some stuff. So now we're given her ordinary character. Now, Pepper's ordinary character, doesn't have a gun, doesn't have any real super abilities, I guess. But she is an athlete for the purpose, or an acrobat for the purpose of using those little poles that allow characters to jump around like Captain America or Black Widow. Right, so now we're going to use Tony's armor to blow up these golden ornaments. It's the reason they're all nice and shiny like this. Got to get the aim right, and for some reason standing too close to the fire was causing problems with the aim, suggesting that maybe... So we destroy the Christmas tree because that seems like a Christmassy thing to do. And now we have a pole bar. There's just one problem with this pole bar. Okay, we run around into too many flames. So we are having some stud loss here. Those helicopters can be one-hit kills if they hit you directly. So I need some help to get that grab bar. And the help I'm going to get is going to come from Pepper. Now, she can't go that way because there's flames there. And she can't go across the middle because the game won't let her. But what she can do, other than destroy stuff and get studs, is she can, well, she set up something there for Tony that she can't do anything with that. She can use the bunny that we turned into a trampoline to get on that pole and swing over here, and now she's on this side of the house, and now she can get hit by the helicopter. But the objective is to send her up to grab that pole there. And now we need Tony back in order to fix whatever this is. Tony can still fix things in his Iron Man suits. I'm sure we've seen that before. And just like the movie, we use the piano to shoot down one of the helicopters. Unlike the movie, we're going to be dealing with a lot more helicopters. And by dealing with, I mean actually fighting, not just running away or trying to set something up. So if we destroy the helicopter that crashed in here, we're going to get some Lego bricks, which we can use to build more stuff. And we're going to build it right in front of Pepper. And so what we've created here is a cannon. And that means that we can use said cannon to destroy the AIM helicopters outside. Now you can man the cannon with either Tony or Pepper. I'm just happen to do it with Tony here for whatever reason. And you shoot the helicopters down. And that allows you to progress to the next part of the Iron Man 3 stage. So when we get back, we'll be taking a trip to Tennessee and talking about the wonders of the volunteer state. And I will see you then.
Further adding to his troubles, the hot-headed villains happened to be visiting the area, and Tony's only ally was Harley, a local boy with a pretty mean potato gun. The pair were left with no choice but to take on the Flameheads together. Tony really should start keeping the rest of the Avengers on speed dial.